Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. NLP has a series of tools that enables us to become more emotionally intelligent. There are tools in there that enable us to move any mental or emotional block that we're ever experiencing. In this short video, I'll be showing you an insight into our training room where I'm helping my client Amanda break through a lifetime of fear. So Amanda has fears of failure, she has fears of heights, but she also believes she's got a few little demons and skeletons in the closet. Now, in this NLP training, we are showing our clients a series of time-tested and proven tools that enable our clients to neutralize those thought patterns. What we believe about beliefs are thoughts that you keep thinking. And eventually what happens is the more that you think these thoughts that limit you, the stronger those limitations become. Now in this video, I'm using a coaching model called Cartesian coordinates. It comes from quantum linguistics. And as I ask my client specific questions in the right order and sequence, it starts to begin to rewire the mind. And once it rewires the mind, it neutralizes those negative thought patterns. These processes that allow us to substitute negative thoughts for positive thoughts enable our clients to change their life immediately. So go ahead, watch the video now, and then listen to the feedback from our client, Amanda.
The failures that I've had, I'm calling them demons now. Because they're a bit more real.
And what's the biggest demon there?
The failures.
Yep. What type of failure? Is it a fear of failure? What is it?
No, the actual physical failures.
Of what?
Passing exams, courses.
So the physical failures are of the past, aren't they?
Yes.
So what's the thought process that you need to change?
That I'm not going to fail again.
So to eliminate the fear of failure. So we just need to distinguish between the physical, because that was in the past, and we just need to contextualize it to let go of the fear of failure. Now, going out into the future, 28 days from now, if you eliminated that fear of failure, what would be happening in your life?
We'll be living somewhere. I don't know where yet. Moving out next Friday.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, I nearly didn't come here because of that.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to be 28 days' time.
How would you feel 28 days from now if you eliminated that fear of failure?
Mortgage-free.
Mortgage-free? Okay. But how will you feel?
Great. Fantastic.
Okay. You'll feel fantastic. 90 days from now, feeling great, what's happening in your life as a result of having no fear of failure?
Yeah, hopefully we'll be in our new house.
How will you feel? Being free from the fear of failure, 90 days from now.
Ready to go.
Ready to go where?
To do what we need to do in the house and with the coaching.
Okay, excellent. So we can see here that the client's kind of not answering the question. It's answering not the question. So what I want you to do, I want you to fully consider my question and think just the question through.
In 90 days' time.
So 90 days from now, if you remove that fear of failure, how will you be feeling? What will you be doing differently as a result of that? Because these are things that we're 100% in control of. Can't control what's going to happen with the house, which house we're going to live in.
I won't be failing.
Okay, good. So what will be happening?
I won't be frightened.
Good. So there'll be no fear. And how will that make you feel?
Well, top of this building, really.
25 stories tall.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So there'll be no fear. Now, if there's no fear, how will life change for you?
I'll be invincible.
Excellent. That's better, isn't it? Good. Now, what will happen if you get rid of this fear of failure and you become invincible? What will happen if you become invincible?
It will come out of me, so it'll show to other people that I can come out of things and I can help them come out of their things as well.
Excellent.
Get rid of their own fears.
Good. What else will happen if you become invincible?
I'll be really strong.
Physically?
Yeah.
Emotionally?
Yeah.
Tell me, how will you be strong?
I won't get so tired.
So if you're not so tired, what's the opposite side of that?
I'll be full of it. We are energy beings. We are energy, so you can't say we have no energy. That energy it'll be much more intense.
Okay. More intense, good. What else will happen if you get this outcome of being invincible?
I can just turn around and say, I told you so. To everybody that said you can't do it.
Good.
Or why are you doing this thing now?
Good. What else?
I just do whatever I want. Whatever I want, I'll be able to do.
Good. Give me something specific.
Learning Welsh.
Is that important for you?
It is where we're going to be living here.
Excellent. What else?
I'll be climbing the ladder to do some painting, knowing not as high as this, but I will be up that ladder. that is one of the things we've agreed. We've got to paint a wall, which is like 2 stories high and a chimney. So one of us has got to go up the ladder.
And you're going to do it.
And that'll be me.
Beautiful. Good. Now, what won't happen if you get this outcome of being invincible?
How many times have we done this, Jim? What won't happen if I don't get it?
What won't happen if you're invincible?
I won't have that fear.
Excellent. What else?
I won't have that negative feeling of being a failure.
Keep going.
And anything I do from now is a bonus.
Good. Keep going.
I know I can do it.
This must be important to you, is it? Good. Let it go. Don't hold back. Let it go. Let it out. It's been there for too long. Let it go.
But it's all gone.
Good.
It's going. It's going.
Good. What won't happen if you get this outcome of being invincible?
What won't happen? I just won't move forward. I'll be stuck. I've been stuck too long. Stuck in a negative box.
So what won't happen if you become invincible? Just got to listen to the client's answers. They're tough questions, but our mind doesn't normally think in this direction.
I love the words, it's just the questions. I studied linguistics at college, and I used to argue with the lecturer about linguistics.
Lucky I'm not a lecturer today.
Yes, I fought him. What won't happen if I don't? What won't happen if I do?
What won't happen if I get this outcome
If I do.
of being invincible?
I won't have to try.
Excellent. What will happen if you don't get this outcome of being invincible?
I'll just be the same. I'll just remain the same. And I'll just try and find something else to do that I could possibly achieve.
It's deep, isn't it? What else?
I'll just probably give up and just end up working in a shop again or something, which would be a waste.
A waste of what?
Everything.
How do you mean?
My brain, my communication skills, my knowledge. It'd just be a waste if I didn't do it. I've got a lot to give. I've lived.
Good. What will happen if you don't get this outcome of being invincible?
nothing will happen because I will be stuck.
Now I want you to fully consider the final question. What won't happen if I don't get this outcome of being invincible? And at this stage, the client really needs to consider it. If they wrestle with it, they can write it down. So what won't happen if you don't get this outcome of being invincible?
I won't have satisfaction of being able to say I've done it.
I want you to think about that question again.
I find this hard.
That's good.
It's the double negative. I can't get my head around.
If it was easy, everybody would do it.
If I don't. What won't happen if I don't?
What won't happen if you don't get this outcome of being invincible? So our job here is just to ask the question, encourage the client to think it through, and they have to go and search for meaning where no meaning exists. Because if there was meaning, the problem wouldn't be there. Fair to say? And we do this linguistically, which presupposes you can do it via the telephone, presupposes you can do it via Skype, and you don't have to be there in front of them. Also presupposes if you want to take your clients everywhere in the world, you can. You can sit on the beach, you can meditate in the mountain, and you can call your clients and ask them good questions. So what's happening inside the mind at the moment?
I'm taking that question apart.
So I want you to put it back together and ask yourself the question, what won't happen if I don't get this outcome of being invincible?
I won't be invincible.
I want you to think about it again.
What won't happen? Well, nothing, but I can't say nothing won't happen. Nothing won't happen. No thing won't happen. That's usually my stock answer. Nothing. Nothing will happen if I don't. Nothing will happen if... won't happen.
So I want you to consider this. What won't happen
Nothing.
if I don't
Nothing.
get invincible?
I just can't get my head around it.
So what's one of the signs of a breakthrough? Confusion.
This confuses me every time, but then what won't happen if I don't?
Get this outcome of being invincible.
Probably just a little weakling.
I want you to consider that question again. So eventually the client will get it. And if everybody thought like this, we wouldn't have any problem. What won't happen if I don't get this outcome of being invincible?
I won't get rid of the demons and the feeling of failure.
That's the answer for another question. I want you to fully consider this one. I want you to write it down. Have you used one of these pens before?
Yes.
Oh, you might get a little bit of ink on your hand.
Yeah.
So you might be best to use this one. So what won't happen if you don't get this outcome of being invincible? We know the answer, but the client has to find it within herself. This is coaching, this is not consulting. If I was consulting and I gave the answer, she'd still have the problem. There's an old saying, a man convinced against his own opinion will still be the same opinion still. So we have to let the client figure it out inside of their mind. Here we're coaching, we're not consulting. Oftentimes inside the mind there's a void. It just goes blank. That's okay. It means nothing exists in there, but as she starts to think and answer this question, she'll start to create new thought patterns. So what are you coming up with?
I'm still getting the thing that I'll be stuck. If I don't get the outcome, getting the outcome of being invincible means I'm free.
What did you say?
I'm free. I'll be imprisoned in my own stupid mind.
Well, you'll be free. You will be free, won't you?
Yeah. So I won't be free.
You will be free.
But I will be free, yeah.
You will be free.
Yeah.
What else? You'll be free. What else? See the difference when they get it?
I'll be my own person.
You'll be free. You'll be my own person. What else?
I'll be able to decide and dictate to myself what I can do.
Keep going. Give me more.
And I will achieve this.
You will. Good job. So the client will get it, and now she can't unthink these new thoughts. And these new thoughts are more powerful than those old negative thoughts. So what was the problem?
They're demons. Failure.
Now I want you to go 9 days out into the future. What's happening out there now that you're free?
What's the date in 9 days' time?
26 plus 9?
6th of May. 6th of May.
6th of May.
6th of May. I'm going to be sitting on a beach, looking at dolphins, being free.
Good job. So you're going to do this with your client. Get them to fully consider it. And as the client, you have to step out of the coaching frame of mind and step into the client frame of mind. Because this starts to loosen up your model of the world and gives you a new set of thought patterns. Your thoughts predict 95% of your feelings. Your feelings determine the actions you take, and your actions will determine the quality of your life. This is called the law of belief. So there's a new thought pattern in there. Mandy will not be able to unthink that. That'll start to integrate, and her behaviours will change. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Notice the skin is pinker now, where before it was very red when she was trying to figure it out.
That's called stress. That's just me. That's how I am. It's always been the same.
What happens is our body goes in and out of the parasympathetic and sympathetic functioning. And what happens is, under stress, in the sympathetic functioning, you'll see a different skin tonus. And then when it returns back to parasympathetic, it'll change another colour. So you can also look at your client and notice they're making a change by the colour of the skin. Even people with dark skin, it can go darker or lighter.
I did find it quite stressful, and I do react in a way that I'm used to, but some people will find interesting. I fought with a lot of verbal, linguistic demons, but the mental ones, they've gone. They're gone. I'm free, and I'm ready to go. I will be able to start the business when I'm ready. I will be actively looking for clients when I'm ready, and I feel ready to do that. I'll tell anybody, stop what you're doing, change your mind, and come and do this. It's something that's been in my life for so long I didn't realise it was there. But to get it all clarified in this week has reopened all those things that I've been doing for years, and I didn't realise. And now I know that I'll be able to do it professionally. It's brilliant.
Thank you for joining me on this video where you've seen my client Amanda utilise the NLP process of Cartesian coordinates to eliminate those old negative thought patterns. If you've been struggling with negative thought patterns in your career or in your life, and you'd like to be able to break through those very quickly so you can increase your sales, increase your income, or even increase your levels of self-esteem and self-worth, then I'd like to speak to you personally. I've worked with more than 3,500 people around the world and showing them these time-tested ideas. We have used these inside of companies that are worth $450 million. And as a result of these coaching processes, they increased their revenue streams by more than 75% in 60 days. And if you want results like this, or if you'd like to learn these techniques to work with your own clients, then I'd like to speak to you personally. Go ahead, send me a message today, and I'll speak to you in the week ahead. Wherever you are right now, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.